If you're looking for additional information about Heartbreak High, it's likely that you've also become dependent on Netflix. Please sit down as we discuss what to expect from Heartbreak High Season 2. The first season began with more force than Harper could muster in his fists on Amory. If you've gotten past episode 1, you know how challenging that is. The Australian show Sex Drive on Overload is so risque that sex education would blush. What can we anticipate from the upcoming season and when? What is known about Heartbreak High Season 2 is here in this video. Heartbreak High Season 2 potential release date. When's it on? Rejoice! A second season of Heartbreak High was made possible by its success. It has reportedly been ordered and is in pre-production, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Bonza. Like the majority of Netflix shows, the revival of this one depended on viewership, and enough people clicked next episode to make that a possibility. And since viewers have adored it, it makes logical to bring it back. Carly Heaton, the show's producer, was so overcome by the show's critical success that there was just so much pouring in, especially locally, that I had to take a few days off from using the internet. But everything has been fantastic. We were thrilled with the positive response we received from the critics. However, I've always had this worry: critical success, commercial failure. So when we received some favorable reviews, I continued to maintain a low profile, but it suddenly took off on Netflix. It has never been possible for an Australian scripted show to reach such a wide audience as this one. Although Netflix constantly reminding us, I don't believe we were ready for the situation. Kids calling me to tell me how much they enjoy it after discovering my phone number and email. It has truly been overwhelming, but in the best possible way. The good news is that the show is bred for longevity. If the remake of Heartbreak High is anything like the original, which ran for 7 seasons, we may expect many more in the future. As a reinterpretation, the plot will inevitably diverge from the original, but it's comforting to know that the framework is still in place for the show to draw upon if necessary. It also implies that there are more components to investigate. Heartbreak High Season 2 cast: who will be coming back? We will riot if Maggie Dence doesn't return to reprise her role as Nan. That fierce grandmother ought to have her own show. It seems likely that her spin-off would feature twice as much scandal and far more drama. With Dence out of the picture, Season 2 will almost certainly feature Madan and Yasmin Sek. Alongside them, we anticipate seeing James Majus as Darren, Chloe Hayden as Quinny, Thomas Weatherall as Malachi, Will McDonald as $H, Josh Houston as Dusty, Gemma Chua-Tran as Sasha, Bryn Chapman-Parrish as Spider, Sherry Lee Watson as Missy, Brody Townsend as Ant, Chikai Kagwe as Jojo Oba, Tom Wilson as Chook. Heartbreak High Season 2 plot: what will happen? The incest map may no longer be making waves, but the complicated network of ties between young lovers still exists. Undoubtedly, Miss Jojo Oba will return and offer more slut courses to Hartley High's rowdy pupils. Expect to see more penis accessories, but we humbly request less images of infected genitalia. The entire time they were together, Harper and Amory were at odds, their hostility manifesting itself in physical altercations, insults, and piercing glances that even we could feel. With their friendship restored, they will probably try to take down Chook in Season 2. Chook was the catalyst for Harper's kidnapping, which resulted in her nearly being sexually raped. They may have damaged and destroyed his automobile, but that was probably just the first rash move in their overall revenge strategy. But Chook doesn't seem to be the sort to let things go unresolved. They are in much more danger now that they have seen the girls running from his burning automobile. Better watch their backs, Harper and Amory. They have their close-knit network ready to intervene at the first sign of difficulty, which is a blessing. Although Malika and Amory put an end to their relationship and ended the season on a platonic note, their lingering gazes in the epilogue hint that their relationship may still be going strong. We may have came for Amory's saga, but we stayed for Darren and $H when it comes to romantic relationships. Shakespeare would have been proud of $H's overly dramatic declaration of love as he was being led away by the cops. If Shakespeare had written homosexual love stories, you know, $H is facing some serious accusations after being detained for his involvement in Harper's kidnapping. But we have a feeling he'll be just fine. After so many failed attempts, it must be time to resume his relationship with Darren. Harper will also have to deal with the mental instability of her father, which caused her to stab him in self-defense after he assaulted her while disoriented. She may currently be living with Amory's family, but the repercussions of such a terrifying incident will probably follow her into Season 2. Even while we may not be aware of all the specifics, we can anticipate much more Australian representation than just the lingo. I believe people should expect a lot of really innovative Australian storylines that have never been done before and a lot of characters that we've never seen on Australian TV before. $H star Will McDonald said of the 2022 adaptation to NME, "I'm really curious to see how people react to that. These characters, and these themes that have probably never been explored in Australian TV." He continued, "The show has so far garnered a favorable response. As a queer ally, I was not expecting to be represented on TV. Holy crap, the new Heartbreak High is good," said one fan on Twitter. Another tweet was sent after this one, which is, "Heartbreak High having a non-binary character blow an air horn every time their stepdad misgenders them. Exactly how it should be." Of course, they are speaking to Darren, for whom social media affection only continues growing. In addition to amazing lesbian rep, #Heartbreak High also has a black non-binary main character, and they literally carry the show. Tune in for them. Although he is excellent, we must have a small disagreement. There are many entertaining characters in the show. We welcome Amory's Pandemonium, and Quinny has a following of her own. Heartbreak High's Quinny really gave me the autistic lesbian representation I have literally been looking for my whole life, and she's played by an actual autistic person. Given the very positive response thus far, we anticipate that Season 2 will be the same. Just as intense, dramatic, and uniquely Australian as they come, replete with tongue-punching in the fart box. Is that accurate? Did we properly use the phrase? To be sure, we'll have to see Season 2. Heartbreak High Season 2 trailer, when can I watch it? We're afraid not anytime soon. Heartbreak High's first season paved the way for a second, but production hasn't even begun. As always, we'll let you know when there are any updates. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.